All right. Okay, so I want to welcome you guys tonight. Tonight I'm going to be sharing a little bit about, not a little bit, but pretty much everything in a nutshell about what we do as coaches, why we do it, and how we actually make money doing this. So I'm really glad you guys have joined me tonight, have taken time out of your night to join me. And I'm going to start off just telling you a little bit about myself and how I got to where I am today. So for those that don't know, I'm a mom of two boys, Luke and Liam, my son, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. I've been married for 9 years to my husband, who is a doctor. He's an OBGYN here in and we live in South Florida. And we recently just bought our first home, and it kind of feels like we're just like starting life for real, for real. We have been students for the last 8 years. And, I've been a stay-at-home mom ever since we had kids, and it's been a long road. So kind of like where we are now is just like, we're in a good place. We're kind of in a place now that all these years while my husband was a student and while he was in residency training, we would like kind of dream of this moment. Oh, the day you're done. And so we are living it now. Before I had kids, I went to school for music business, and I was pursuing my career as a Christian singer. I actually have an album out, and about 7 years ago, I recorded this album. I went on tour. I was on Christian radio, just getting booked all over the country. And then I got pregnant with my first son. And kind of the things that I thought I wanted, I realized that maybe I didn't want them as much as I thought I did. Being in the music industry required me to travel a lot and just be away from my husband, my family. And while I was very passionate about what I did, I was just kind of torn. And I knew that more than anything, I wanted to stay home with my kids. But I always had this deep desire inside of me to help and inspire other people. So around the time that I got pregnant, I actually started YouTubing, and I just turned to YouTube to share tips with other moms. And once again, it kind of fulfilled that feeling inside of me that I always wanted to help to uplift and inspire other people. And so so fast forward, I was now home with my kids, and I still wanted to do something. I've always been an entrepreneur. Somehow I was selling jewelry when I was in high school, and my dad's always been into this stuff, like into sales and stuff. And he would give me jewelry wholesale, and I would go sell it out, find clients and stuff. So I kind of have always been of that school of thought. But more than anything, I just had this desire to make a difference, to just do something to help to inspire other people. And I had this idea for a clothing line as I was staying home. Welcome. Just mute yourself as you come in. Hi. So I had this idea for a clothing line, and now I'm like staying home with my kids. And I knew nothing about the clothing industry, but I knew that I had this really good idea. And so it took me about a year to develop the concept from beginning to end, finding the fabric, just everything, how to do it. I hired models, did a photo shoot, just built a website, all of that within a year. It took me a year to develop my company, and I was just happy. I was working from home in my pajamas, and I was making money online through YouTube, through this clothing line that I developed. And it was cool, but it was small. And that was kind of just the level I had to keep it, because more than anything, I wanted to be a mom and stay home. And so I've been in business for 4 years with Cupcake Cover Tops. And about this last year, things just kind of started to go wrong with my business. I had to fire my factory. The quality was just not up to par. I was just kind of racking my brain, just figuring out, trying to find another manufacturer. I went 4 months without my top selling sizes, and that affected my business greatly. And I was just kind of like at this crossroads of like, what do I do with this business? I know that it can be successful, but what do I do with it? How do I really like launch this thing? And around that same time, my neighbor had T25, and she was like, hey, you want to do this workout with me? And I was like, sure. I've been going to the gym. I'm like trying to figure out what's up with my business. I had other like weight loss goals that I was trying to achieve, but just it wasn't happening. I was just pretty much maintaining my weight. Well, around this time that my business is kind of failing, my neighbor invites me to do T25, and I love it. Every time we do this workout, I'm like, whoa, 25 minutes? And that workout kicked my butt. And I was sore the next day. And then I would leave her and then the next day go to the gym and be on the treadmill like, what am I doing here? And around that same time, I'm like posting online like, hey, did my T25. So as I'm posting that, someone had their eyes on me. My coach, Wendy, has probably been after me for the last 2 years. I would always see her post about fitness and about Beachbody, but I always said, hey, that is not for me. Good for you. I would applaud her. I would see her going on trips, cruises, all this stuff, saying, thanks, Beachbody. And I remember I would cheer her on. I would just say, like, you go, girl. I'm all about that female empowerment and just like people doing their thing in business. And so my coach, Wendy, sees me posting these T25 pictures, and she decides, she has the courage to call me because, mind you, she's kind of like offered me to join Beachbody over the years. And here's the thing, you guys. You could not have met somebody that hated network marketing more than me. I mean, I made fun of it. Me and my husband, like if anyone was like, hey, I got a business opportunity, I would just like roll my eyes and be like, yeah. I honestly thought that network marketing was for people who just didn't have their own creative ideas and they didn't know how to come up with their own products. So now they're selling products that someone else created. And I knew way too many people that started network marketing and failed, didn't do anything, spent all this money, and then parties. Oh my gosh, the thought of doing parties just brings a knot to my stomach. So I was like, I just want nothing to do with network marketing. But Wendy calls me up. She tells me, Lily, I just got back. I think she just got back from some leadership conference, and she's like, I can't get you out of my mind. I see you posting about T25, and this is like what we do as coaches. And she tells me that she's making over, X amount a week doing this. And I'm like, doing what? What? Tell me more. Once she like started breaking down what she was making and what she does, I was just like, okay, I'm just a little intrigued now. Tell me more. So she tells me basically that they run challenge groups. They help people lose weight all over the country. And you know what? At that same time, I had my sister, one of my sister-in-law, they were calling me like, hey, I need to lose weight because I've always been into like natural healthy eating. So now I got people calling me, asking me for advice. I got Wendy saying, all you got to do is share this with other people. And then kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back with this was that someone gave me a sample of Shakeology. And someone different from my coach, actually one of our team members, Alini, gave me a sample of Shakeology. And before this, guys, I had already been interested in a meal replacement, but ingredients were very important to me, and I didn't want to just get any shake on the market. If it had artificial colors, flavors, and mystery ingredients in the back, I was not having it. So my mom had bought me the shake that she got from Whole Foods, that the ingredients were, natural, understandable, and but here's the thing, I had to drink that shake like this, like, oh, it was awful. But I was like, it's good for me, I'll just drink it. And so I would drink that shake like that. It was miserable. So when this person gave me a sample Shakeology, the first thing I did was I looked at the ingredients and I was like, okay, the ingredients match up with my standards of ingredients. Let's taste this thing. So my very first shake, I just made it with water and ice. That was it. I didn't add any fruit, anything. And you guys, I tasted that shake and I was like, this has got to be one of the best meal replacement shakes I've ever had. At that point, I probably had 2 sitting in my cupboards collecting dust. So all these things kind of came into place. And I just felt like, okay, half of me was saying, no, you can't do this. It's network marketing. And then the other half was like, but why not? People are asking you already. You love the shake. You love the workouts. Why not? And finally, I just called my coach and I was like, I'm ready. Sign me up. Which has happened to a lot, how it happens to most people on my team. They just one day say, okay, I'm ready. So that's a little bit how I got started. And within 10 weeks, I started T25. T25 completely transformed my body. If you guys follow me on social media, you've seen my transformation. I mean, I got guns, muscles, getting a 6-pack, never stepping foot in a gym, and simply doing these home workouts. And I got results. Like, I'm even surprised myself that I was able to get these results. So the question, so let me just start off with, what do we do? What do Beachbody coaches do? What we do is we run online challenge groups. We find people, we're not personal trainers, we're not professionals, we're just the everyday person figuring out our own fitness journey, our path, and we help other people to do the same thing. So we run private Facebook groups where we put people on Beachbody programs, and then we inspire and motivate them and we cheer them on. And that's our day-to-day, like that's what we do. That's what our business consists of. And the cool thing is we get to help people all over the country, which is cool. Because like, let's say for some people into fitness, I mean, you can only help the people right there. There's other ways of doing it, but this is so amazing because we can actually help people all over the country. And we just plug them into our challenge groups. And in these challenge groups, you're going to find other people that have the same, like that are on a mission to lose weight, to get fit. So you're there, everyone's sharing their recipes. And I'm there to just give you 100% support, cheer you on, and to just be there for you. And in the course of all that, which leads me to my next thing is, why do we do this? Why am I even a Beachbody coach? Why would you want to do this? Well, as I told you in the beginning of my story, I've always been on a quest to want to help other people. My life is more fulfilled when I'm making it about other people, helping other people any way that I can. And with this, I have been able to do that. I cannot tell you how fulfilling this job is because we get to help change people's lives. I mean, to see people who were eating fast food, McDonald's, soda, and we're on the, brink, the edge of obesity, and to see them now posting their steamed salmon and their water and just seeing them get their workouts in every day, like it feels amazing. And then to get those messages from people saying, Lily, because of you, I was able to make these changes. And obviously it wasn't because of me. I simply introduced them, but I was there to cheer them on, to give them that accountability. That's what we do. And why we do it is because we want to help other people. So maybe a lot of companies are sales driven, and obviously we want to make sales. That's how we make our money, which we're getting to that now. Beachbody, what I love about it is that it is truly, our motto this year is everyone matters. It is truly about helping other people to change their lives, change their lifestyles. And all we do is just share what we're learning, what we're discovering every day when we do our workouts. And that is how we change other lives. Do we need to be perfect and in the best shape of our lives to start? No. If you are, obviously, you're going to be a walking billboard already. And that's what kind of happens. Now that I have my results, I can't go anywhere. Well, I can't, let me not exaggerate, but I go a lot of places and people will ask me, hey, do you work out? What do you do to get those legs? Like, it just happens naturally. And that's why it's so amazing to be a product of the product, because then it starts selling itself. So that's another thing that I absolutely love about Beachbody, is that this is something, you guys, that is not going to go anywhere. Look around you. Obesity, people being overweight. Like, it is just fast food. We're being bombarded with all of these things. It is a hard time to be healthy in these days. And people are struggling. People are working. They're in a rush. They need solutions and they don't even know where to begin. People are searching for answers. But what are people doing? They're going on drastic, crazy diets. They're depriving themselves from carbs. They're eating salad all day long. They're starving themselves. They're looking for direction. And that's what we offer them. We offer them, all of our programs come with meal plans. There's tons of resources on our Team Beachbody website. And that's what we offer them. We can offer them these amazing tools to change their lives. So this industry is not going anywhere, which is what I love about it. And guess what? Health and fitness and this topic is never, like, it's not going to get old. Like, you can meet anyone and notice how this is true. If you see someone and they say, oh, I recently lost 50 pounds, no matter what, someone is always going to ask you, how'd you do it? Like, that never gets old, even though we all know you eat right and you exercise, right? That's how we all lose weight. But people always want to know, how did you do it? How did you do it? And that's the beauty of what we do, because as your customers go getting results, then people start asking them questions, and then they start saying, now that all of a sudden your customer just became your coach, because now they have people wanting to join in with them. And this is how this just grows and grows and grows. So the last topic I'll touch on is how we actually make money. So every challenge pack that we sell, a challenge pack is a workout program with a 30-day supply of Shakeology. We make about 30% commission off of the challenge pack, and then 25% of anything else that you sell. So the main, the initial, and why you can make money right away with Beachbody, is because you sell those challenge packs and you get commission. And 30% of a product, that most our products range anywhere from $140 to $300, just depending. There's a package that comes with 3 different programs, meal plans, tote bags, like a starter kit, and you can get that, and that's like the highest one. Or you can just get a simple workout program that comes with the workout DVDs. It's going to come usually maybe like with a shaker cup. If you get 21 Day Fix, the containers, T25 has stretch bands. So they all come with kind of like a little bonus something. And so we make a commission off of that. From that point on, long term, you start making money on the volume that your team brings in. So eventually, as you go helping people and they help people and bringing in people, eventually you start cycling. You make a bonus off of everything that people bring in. And then there's 5 other bonuses that you can make. Like if you sell 5 challenge packs in a month, you get $100. So there's other additional streams of income and bonuses that we can make through our sales. After that, we mostly everyone, like the main way that we continue to make money is through the Shakeology. People commit to a monthly auto ship on Shakeology, and that's how you build your residual income, through the volume, which is usually Shakeology, new programs. Beachbody comes out with 2 new workouts every year, which is so cool. We always have something new and innovative to be a part of. And that's basically like how we make the money. And then, like I said, if we start helping people and they start helping people, just think of the vision of how big this can get long term. Another thing I like to tell people with this business is, it's network marketing. The way that you're going to grow is by bringing other people in. But that's what's so cool about this, you guys, that we can bring people in simply by living the lifestyle, like living our lifestyle. If you're eating good and you're drinking your Shakeology and you're doing your workouts, like, people are going to be attracted to that. So that's what's so amazing. I can't picture myself doing anything else, because this allows me to just simply share my lifestyle with other people. So that is the gist of it. To get started as a coach, it only costs $39.95 to get started. You can immediately start making commission. And, signing up people, all of that. But in order to be considered an active coach and be ranking up and building your teams, you need to have a minimum of 50 volume points, which is equal kind of to like $50 a month. Most of us just buy our Shakeology every month, and that's how we keep our minimum. But Shakeology is kind of like double the minimum. You don't have to buy Shakeology every month, but we love it, and this is what we like. Like, I can't live without my Shakeology. I love having it every day. And Shakeology is just something that we, as coaches, it's just part of our lifestyle. We're drinking it every day. We're giving it to our families, our kids. And so that is the gist of it, you guys. We still have some time, and I wanted to just kind of open it up to you guys. See if you have any questions about this. What are your thoughts? How can I answer and serve you? What are you thinking right now? Anyone?
I have a question about the challenge pack. How much do those run if we're going to sell them? How much do we charge for them?
So a challenge pack. Go ahead.
Sorry, and well, I guess you'll answer it. If there's like a range, we can sell it to increase our commission, I guess.
Yeah, so every month Beachbody will come out with a new promotion for a different program. And it's usually $140 for the challenge pack. That's going to be the best deal. And you literally can start your business with the purchase of that challenge pack. When you buy a challenge pack, they waive the $40 fee. And that's it. You're a coach, and you can now start your business with as little as with $140. Or T25 is $205. And that's a 10-week program. It's longer. And so T25 is more in demand. It's a little more expensive. But you can start it with as little as $140. And so the way you can increase your commissions is just, having people see Beachbody just launched some new products. We have Shakeology Boost, a greens, a focused energy that you can add. And then there's always new programs. Once people finish a program, they got to get another one. So that's just kind of how we keep the ball rolling every time. But that's the thing. You guys can literally start your business with as little as $140. Any other questions?
I got another one. You said that you take care of your 50 volume points with Shakeology. What are the other ways we can accumulate those if we just want the points?
Yeah, just to get the points, I mean, you could rack up anything. You can buy P90X bars, there's like energy bars, there's the 3-day refresh is about 60 volume points. So there are, there's different items. Usually people do the 3-day refresh, or you buy your next program and some of the bars or something like that. Or now we have the different Shakeology boosts. So there are products that you can accumulate if you didn't want to do Shakeology. But here's the thing. Shakeology is, it's pretty much our bread and butter. Like, people are becoming millionaires off of Shakeology. That's it. That's another thing that I love about what we do with Beachbody is we don't have to have a bunch of inventory and stock and constantly be buying stuff. And like, we literally just have our shakes that we consume every month. That's it. You're not going to have a bunch of inventory that you need to sell. We have an app that you just set people's order up and send it to them, and they pay Beachbody directly. So that's pretty cool too. Any other questions? We have 10 more minutes left. Another thing I wanted to share was that, with something like with this company, it's really important that we come in just understanding that you have to have like a long-term vision with this. This isn't something that's going to happen overnight, that you're not going to grow overnight, but this is something that if you're consistently sharing and you're consistently helping other people with an open heart, your business is gonna grow. And that's one thing I like to tell the people on my team is that, and this is how I want to lead my team. And honestly, I'm looking for other people that have these same core values. Like, We just want to make it about just helping other people. What could we do? Even if they can't buy a challenge pack from us, we can give them a free meal plan. We can check up on them and say, hey, how are your walks coming along? What are you doing? And just be there to support people and to help people. And if you run your business like that, you're set up for success. That's just the attitude that I like us all to have as a team. Is just we're out there to help, we're out there to serve people. Maybe they're not ready now, but I tell you this, the people that I sign up today aren't people that are like, hey, I saw your post yesterday, I'm ready to sign up. Everyone that signs up with me today are people that say, hey, 6 months ago, I've been following you for 6 months, I'm ready now. So the consistency in just posting about our lifestyle, this is what's going to bring people to us. So as long as you're living the lifestyle and you're doing your workouts and you're drinking your shake, hey, you're going to have content and something to share with people every single day. If you're eating clean, you're sharing that. Any move of the day, a workout, you're sharing that. We'll never run out of content here. Any other questions?
Yeah, where can we go to find nutritional information? Or maybe you can talk a little bit about it as far as Shakeology goes, because ingredients are important for me as well.
Okay.
And I track macros, so
okay,
carbohydrate, fat, and protein.
I don't have my bag in front of me right now to tell you about the macros, but I will tell you that Shakeology is not just another protein shake. It is a full meal replacement with over 70 superfoods, phytonutrients. It has probiotics in it, so it helps people become regular. That's one of like their claims to fame, that people with digestion issues, stomach issues, they start drinking Shakeology and it fixes all of that. Shakeology, it naturally, gives you energy. And one of the biggest claims of Shakeology that I was even skeptical myself is that it helps you with your cravings. And it really does. Like when I drink Shakeology and I'm on top of that, I'm on track. I'm not craving sweets like a ravenous wolf or just junk. I just start my day off right. And the reason for that is because it fills our bodies with all the nutrients that we need. When a lot of people start going crazy and binging, it's because their body is craving nutrients. And if they're not eating the right foods, their body is depleted of that nutrients. And so they want to just stuff their face. Shakeology helps to fill our body with all the right nutrients so that we're not hungry and we're not thinking of, it really does curb your appetite, and that's how it helps you to lose weight. But I'll tell you this, the first 10 ingredients in Shakeology, I drink the vegan formula. The first 10 ingredients are going to be like pea protein, flax, quinoa, chia, MSM. These are all superfoods. You turn around 90% of the shakes in the store and they start off with ingredients you can't even pronounce and no nutrients. So that's another thing that I absolutely love. I just got back from Whole Foods today, and there's a little section that has, goji berry, maca, there's cacao, all these different superfoods, goji berry, and each bag is like $20 for one of those little bags. And I love it because I look at all those ingredients and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Shakeology has all of those. And we get it for about $4 a serving, $3.83 if you're a coach. So Shakeology, a lot of people, tend to have questions about the price point with Shakeology. But if you're into health and fitness, you know that you can't walk into Whole Foods and get any healthy drink for less than $8, $7. You even go to Jamba Juice, you get a boost of protein, fresh juice, you're paying $8, $9 I think now. Jamba Juice, you're going to walk out and pay $10 for a smoothie there. So that's my little summary about Shakeology, but I can also send you a link. It is amazing. Everyone on the planet needs to be drinking this stuff. It's amazing. And it tastes really good too. What else? Dennis is stealing our show here, but I love it. Keep on asking. I actually think, okay. All right, guys. So we just have a few more minutes. We actually lost Dennis, and I see my coaches here. And you guys are fairly, well, Julia is not my coach, even though she's one of my, like, she's my, I don't want to say wannabe coach because wannabe is not the best word, but she is just awesome. She's one of my rock stars in my challenge groups. And Julia, I know, has been sitting on the fence for some time, wanting to be a coach, but kind of being held back because of financial issues. And, you know, I too kind of had my hesitations about some of like the monthly costs and everything, but I just decided that if I just focused my energy on just helping a minimum of 3 people, I at least wasn't going to, I wasn't going to have to come out of pocket with any expenses for my business. And so I set my mind on that from the very beginning. And within the first few months, I had Shakeology paid for the next year, just by sticking to that goal of helping a minimum of 3 people. But I have exceeded that. And Jill, now that I have you here, Jill is our rock star, guys. She's our first coach this month to hit Success Club 6. So good for you, Jill. She's a brand new coach. And what do you think has been, we got a few more minutes, but what have you been doing? Can you share with us kind of what you've been doing that's been working?
I don't know, honestly. Just telling my friends, I've always been into fitness, so everyone's constantly asking me, "Oh, what do you do? What do you do to work out?" And so now when people ask, I just say, "Oh, I started this new thing," and then they get interested. And honestly, my goal was to get my mom, and she actually called me the other night and was like, "What is this 21-day thing you're doing? I want to do it." I was like, "Oh, I don't know." Just by posting, I think people just kind of see it and get interested. So
awesome. Well, it really is kind of that easy. If you're living it and being a product of the product, then it's just gonna happen, So we got to be patient with this. Like any business, this is not going to happen overnight. But if we're patient and we're consistent, the power to really, make some serious cash and really change our lives is there. So in our last minute, my coach just joined us, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. She's the one that started this all. And, because she had the courage to share with me, I always think of that. She was after me for 2 years, almost. We were in each other's paths for about that long. So don't give up on people, guys. We have less than a minute. I want to thank you for being here with me tonight, and I hope that if you have any more other questions, you can just message me on Facebook, and I'll see you guys in our next call. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me tonight. Let's dance it off. We dance it off. Wendy's over there doing her thing. People are messaging me saying they couldn't get on. Sorry. Hey. Bye, guys.
bye.
Au revoir. Come on, wait. We got to write it out till this ends. Oh, wait. Smile, everyone. Hold on. Smile. All right. We got it. All right, Julia, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. And I hope that I gave you some new information that you did not know. This is the longest minute of life. For real. Bye.